So here I have my ingredients, and in this bowl I have some rock salt, and then you're gonna need 4 carrots, all washed, some nori seaweed, and some fresh dill, and a little bit of water, and I'll show you why. Then we're gonna start by opening the packet of nori seaweed, which can also be used for making delicious sushi rolls. And just take out a sheet of nori here and put it there. And then I was just looking at something, I don't know. Then I'm going to make my carrot a bit wet so it will stick better to the seaweed paper. And I plucked some fresh dill on there. You can add a bit more. And the best way that I found was to lay them at the start of the paper and then just try to roll it as tightly as possible, and then we are going to trim off the edges so that we don't have a big lump of, seaweed that we don't need. And to seal the edges off, I'm just using a bit more water for that, to seal the middle part and to seal the ends of it. Just kind of crumple them together and it will work perfectly. So remember to get both edges neatly, tucked in there. And take your time with this, like if it's your first time. And then you simply place it onto the salt, because we're gonna be salt baking them. So you can also do like this, which is to measure out nor seaweed, and then you simply cut the seaweed off that you don't need for this, and follow the same process as before. Moisten the carrot, put some fresh dill on there, and then we just roll it up again. And the reason why I am rolling it in nori is because it gives this lovely fishy sea aroma to the carrots, and it makes the taste and the final result a lot more delicious. So once you have all 4 rolled up like this, sit them on the salt, press them down a little, and then you have to remember that there needs to be space in between each carrot before you pour the rest of your rock salt over it, so that it covers it completely. And then you just flatten it out and getting it ready for putting it in the oven. If you don't remember to cover things, they can burn because it's gonna be quite high temperature. We're gonna put the oven on 250 degrees, and while we wait for the oven to heat up, we're gonna use some sunflower oil, some liquid smoke sauce, and we're gonna be using some apple cider vinegar. This marinade, and some dill, sorry. And this marinade is everything. Take 3 tablespoons of your sunflower oil or rapeseed oil, it's up to you as long as it's flavorless. Then we take 6 teaspoons of liquid smoke. This is a special item, but it smells like bonfire in a bottle. It's just amazing, and this is absolutely essential to the recipe that you use liquid smoke. So ask at your local grocery store if you want, and then add 2 small teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. And I'm just gonna mix it around so it's well combined. And then I'm gonna take some fresh dill and gonna chop it up and put it into our little marinade. I just really like dill. Normally the marinade doesn't have this in it, but you know, you can also just not put it in there if you're not a big fan of dill. It's you can completely avoid it if you don't like it. Then stir together, and that's our marinade done. So we're gonna put that to the side for a little while, and then we're gonna pop our beautiful little carrot rolls into the oven. And gonna set a timer for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Sorry. And we're off. Now our rolls are done. I'm gonna pop them out of the salt one by one. Careful not to break them. They're quite soft at this point. So then I'm gonna pick off all the, the salt. It can be, put itself on the carrots and stick a bit. So just remove the worst part of salt, and you can use your batch of salt 1 to 2 times. This is my second time using my batch, so you can reuse it. So save it, and yeah, just remove the salt as best you can, and then let the carrots cool off completely before you start chopping into them. So here they are all cooled off, and I am going to remove the nori seaweed. It has done its job, and it's time to take it off. And the following steps are, it takes a bit of patience. So carefully remove it, because the carrots break very easily. They're very soft at this point, and that's how they look like. And then you just keep on going and removing all the seaweed until you are left with 4 carrots. And here is the most annoying part ever. But it's so worth it, I guarantee it. So you chop off the ends of the carrot, and you have to peel them basically. So the ends go off, and then you just slowly start to peel off the skin as best you can. It's a good thing to use a knife to make a small incision along the skin of the carrot so that it can be peeled off. And please take your time when it comes to this. It's quite tedious, but I guarantee you the end result, you will love it. It's so delicious. That's why I even bother doing it, because yeah, it's so delicious and so good. So just make like a small incision like you see me do here, and just carefully peel it off, and leaving as much carrot as you can. And there's my first one, it kind of broke, but so here, just going on again, peeling, so so amazingly boring. And just, gather it in a little pile, and you can throw that out later if you want. It's not necessary to keep it. So that's how they look, and now I have all of them finally, and now we're gonna cut them into strips. And as you can see, the carrot is very, very soft, so move in a slow motion like you see me do here, and kind of just push the knife through it, and then you have your little strips, and they should look like that. So carefully dragging the knife in between the carrot pieces and putting them in a little tray where they're going to be marinating in. And yeah, they are quite hard to I wish I would have gone with bigger carrots, but I couldn't find any bigger carrots, and I wanted organic carrots, but the bigger carrots the better. So here are the little pieces, and now for the marinade, the beautiful marinade. You just spoon it all over the carrot pieces, making sure that they're all evenly covered. And the oil and the vinegar and the liquid smoke separate a bit, so make sure that you stir a bit before, pouring it on there. And then just push all the little pieces down so that they are all covered with the delicious, lovely marinade. There we are. Beautiful. And now you cover it in a wrap, and you put it in the fridge for 2 days. And the wait is the worst, but it will pay off. So there we go. You will be truly amazed how fishy and smoky this tastes. I absolutely love it, and it just makes me feel like, I can have my cake and eat it too. So I really hope you enjoyed the recipe, guys, and that you have the patience to do it. And I'll see you in my next video soon. Bye.